All right, you ready for this?
If you're squeamish.
Yeah, March is Colon Cancer Awareness Month. And we need to be made aware of colons, I guess. Fox 13's Big Budah is at Granite Peaks Endoscopy Center talking about colon cancer screening. Not just talking about it, he's walking the walk.
He's doing the do.
As it were. Uh-oh.
Well, I did have a colonoscopy last week. I went through the whole procedure, so we're going to show you some clips from it. You know, I really didn't feel any effects from it. I'm fine. I'm up and running, so to speak. But this morning's going to be kind of like MTV Cribs meets Dr. Oz. So we're going to give you a tour of the facility. We're going to break down some of the myths. But I totally feel fine. I don't have any side effects whatsoever. I mean, I'm just kidding.
You've been sitting on a donut all weekend, Steve?
I've been sitting on a donut all weekend. No, I'm just kidding. I feel fine. But like I said, MTV Cribs. This is our laundry room. That's how we roll. You know, because sometimes garments get dirty and you got to clean them up here. And in this room here, it's just another office and some other medical facilities. But this room, this is where all the magic happens.
Uh-oh.
Right in here. So we're going to do a couple of things this morning. We're definitely going to show you clips from my colonoscopy so that, we can break down some of those misconceptions, some of those myths, but we're going to have a live colonoscopy right here with one of the doctors. And
really?
We'll answer any questions you have. If you want to go on our website, you can ask those questions, fox13now.com. Dan, I'm doing this for you. Because I heard you haven't done one yet.
I have no questions about it.
You're good.
Yeah. We're gonna have to be careful on the camera angles this morning.
Well,
get ready.
Well, we'll see if you have any questions, so don't go anywhere. We got some great information coming up next. Bye, guys.
See you, B.
Bye, B.
You're watching Fox 13's Good Day Utah.
There are a lot of myths about what it's like to undergo a colonoscopy, a colon cancer screening.
Yes, there are. So we're going to debunk those myths. Actually, you and I aren't, but Budah's going to.
I don't want to.
We're going to let Budah handle this one. He's going to separate fact from fiction. Good morning, B.
Not going to ask any questions either, B.
You can ask any questions, and that's what we're here about this morning. We're trying to break down some of those misconceptions, put the cap on some of those myths. So let's start off with right off the bat, Dan or Carrie, do you guys have a question? Let's start with one question, and then we'll try to answer that and get some information, some stats about why it's important.
Yeah.
So
I have a question.
What do you got?
Does it hurt?
Does it hurt?
Seems like it would.
It depends on what your definition of hurt. I mean, with pain scale from 1 to 10, 1 being a prick of a needle and 10 being you got hit by a car. No, it doesn't hurt, actually.
Okay. We didn't get a number out of that.
I'm just trying to create some suspense. No, actually, it did not hurt. When I went through it last week, it did not hurt. But I didn't do it with any sedation. So, and that means something. So if I can do it with sedation, with no sedation, and there's no pain at all, so you're going to be sedated. Most patients are going to be sedated. You're not going to feel a thing.
Why weren't you sedated?
Yeah, why would you do it without sedation?
Hello, it's me. I'm crazy. That's just how I roll.
What's up with that?
I would ask for double sedation.
Yeah.
No, they told me that I could be sedated. I said, well, can I not be sedated? They said, yeah, but it may be uncomfortable. I said, let's do it. Let's go for it. So
I'd say, why don't you sedate me at my house? Don't even let me know you're taking me to the endoscopy center.
You can be sedated. Let me give you some facts and some figures. Good morning. How you doing?
Hi, Budah. How are you? I'm Patty Mansour from the American Cancer Society.
No, we're celebrating Colon Cancer Awareness Month. Give us some facts. People may not be readily available to go out and do it because they have those misconceptions.
And the most important thing you can do is get yourself tested. Colon cancer is one of only 2 cancers that can be detected through screening and then prevented. So you'd be missing a great opportunity. It all happens at the colonoscopy, as you know, where polyps are found, and they can be found early and then removed right during the procedure, and you're done. And you only have to go once every 10 years if you're 50 or older. If you're under 50 and you have some family history, you want to talk to your doctor and get one scheduled, because you just want to be preventing it. That's the most important thing.
Right. Now, I'm definitely under 50, Dan, but the reason why I went is because I have a history of colon cancer in my family. My father, my grandfather, a couple of my uncles, they passed away from colon cancer, symptoms from colon cancer. They suffered from colon cancer. So because of that history, I have to go in a little bit earlier. So all morning long, we're going to walk you through the procedure. What do you have to do the day before? How do you prep? And then we'll get into the live colonoscopy in around the 7 o'clock hour. So, and we'll show you clips of my journey. And Brian, God bless you. God bless you, Brian. Me and Brian are much, much closer than ever possible. I don't think you can ever split us up anymore. What did you do with the tape? You still have the tape, or did you throw it away? Threw it away. Good. You threw it away. Okay, good. We're good.
Oh no, we saw you up close.
Don't go
and
anywhere. We're gonna get some more information. We'll talk. We'll watch, and we'll laugh and cry together. That's what we're gonna do.
And we all may be closer.
Yeah.
Yes.
After what we see.
We feel a close connection to you.
Get out of here.
Bye. I don't know.
You know what we don't want to think too much about is Big Budah's colonoscopy. He had one earlier, and now he's trying to flush. Is that what you're supposed to do?
Yeah, what are you doing? Didn't you already do the cleanse?
Just trying to stay hydrated. That's all, you know.
Yeah.
I'm still on the weight program, so even though I went through the colonoscopy, I'm still trying to lose weight and gotta get my daily dosage of water in. 8-ounce glasses. 8.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So let me show you really quick the day of. So you get prepped up. If you want to roll that video, you know, I walked in. You get into a hospital gown. You sit in. They take your vitals. Is it up yet? Oh, thanks for telling me. All right. So there it is. And you're getting ready. They take your vitals. You know, you have lots of encouragement from the staff. But what I want to talk about right now is the day before. Dan, how you doing?
Hi, great. How are you?
So let's talk about the prep. There's something, you have to do something before you actually get the procedure done. And if we could talk about that.
You bet. You want the colon completely cleansed. So you have to drink lots of fluids and get a laxative that will clean out the entire colon. We use Movie Prep. Movie Prep has a couple of packages that you empty into a liter of water, and you have to do it twice. First, the night before, and then 4 hours before the procedure to make sure your colon is nice and clean.
Okay, so let's show people at home. It's really easy. I want to make sure people understand there's no rocket science.
No.
And I can do it. If I can do it, anybody can do it.
We have here Movie Prep. There's A and B packages. And so the night before, you're going to mix A and B in the liter of water.
Okay.
And there's A, and there's B. And then you're just
All you
going
gotta do
to
is just shake it up, right?
That's right.
All right.
Just shake it up. And if you want to chill it, you can chill it. And then,
You mean I could have put it in the fridge?
yeah, it would have made it a little bit more palatable.
I didn't know. I should probably read the directions. That's why you got to read the directions. Okay, and so you take it. How many hours beforehand do you take it?
You take it the night before,
Right.
the first one, the second one, 4 hours before you come for your procedure.
Okay, so when we come back, we're going to take you into the room. We're going to get prepped up. We're going to show you all that, and we're going to just come back. Thank you so much. B, can you get my bottle of water, please?
Uh-oh.
B, we got to go.
One?
Come on, let's go. We got to go.
Looks like he's getting cleansed
You've got a
twice.
50-50
We just got to go. We just got to go.
Very nice, B. So he's going to keep on losing weight.
Memories. Oh, no. Back to you, the studio.
See,
Oh,
B.
Brian, I can't believe you just did that.
Cheers.
That's the good stuff. Not sure we want to see this other area.
I know.
Big Budah had a colonoscopy, and he's got video to prove it. Lots of video, extensive video. And he says it didn't hurt, was not even uncomfortable. What's up, B?
Well, it was a little uncomfortable, but the pain, there was no pain. There's more pressure than anything else. Let me see.
I still can't believe you wouldn't just opt to have the anesthesia.
Well, see,
Yeah,
what
just go to
happened is,
sleep.
if you saw the first video, they put IV in my arm, and so they had the sedative ready in case I was like, you know what, let's put it on. And
Just
at no
in case you
point did I feel
screamed?
any pain. No, well, I didn't feel any pain at all. I just felt pressure, and but it's definitely the reason why we're doing it is to clear up some of those misconceptions and those myths about getting a colonoscopy. So if I can do it without being sedated, you're going to be doing it sedated, and you won't feel any pain. Because I didn't feel any pain, just maybe some pressure. I don't know a better word to describe it because it didn't hurt. That was the most important thing. So we're just trying to give you a hookup. Speaking of hookups, it's Monday, and we always do fun Monday stuff. So instead of dreading going to work, you can be on your computer getting some great deals like this hookup. Check it out.
I think that we've gotten to know Big Budah a little bit too well.
Very intimately this morning.
We saw his colonoscopy.
We saw his, his colon.
Well,
We've been inside it.
I'm not sure what it was, actually.
Why does Carrie try to sex it up by saying intimately? No, don't say it like that, Carrie.
Actually, she was grossed out.
Dan had the right tone. Yeah,
Totally
Dan was right on top, and then Carrie's like, yeah, we get to know him intimately. No, it's not like that.
No, I'm sure I didn't mean it like that either.
Although we've already cleared up some of the misconceptions, it's not painful. I did it not under a sedative. You just feel pressure. Let's introduce our next guest. Let's start over here. Your name, sir, and what do you do?
I'm Andrew Heiner. I'm a gastroenterologist here at Granite Peaks.
Okay, and our patient here.
I'm Dr. Kyle Barnett.
I'm not going to say that this is revenge, Doc, but I'm just saying I'm much more comfortable on this side than where you're at.
I understand that, yeah.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling great.
Yeah. Now, let's talk really quick since you're having the procedure done right now. Misconceptions that people might have. We already cleared it up. It's not painful. People will be sedated. I did it unsedated. You're doing it unsedated. Talk about that.
Yeah, I think one of the misperceptions is that it's an uncomfortable procedure. I would say more than 95% of our patients undergo sedation, and so they don't remember having the test done other than coming in the room and talking to the doctor, talking to the nurse, and then receiving the sedation. And the next thing they remember, they're in the recovery area. So it's not an uncomfortable thing, but most people feel a little squeamish about having this procedure done without sedation, so the vast majority do have sedation.
Yeah. And so the way Doctor and I did it, there's no drugs involved whatsoever other than the IV just to keep you hydrated. But let's go with the procedure and let's take a look at what's happening right now.
Okay, we've advanced the colon up to the top, or the scope up to the top of the colon, and he's cleaned out nicely. And now we're just coming back very slowly, taking a good look, trying to find any polyps or any other lesions in the colon. We try and take most of our time as we're bringing the scope out, looking very closely, because some of these polyps can be very small, 1 or 2 millimeters. Fortunately, we've got very high definition cameras, and we can easily pick up polyps that small.
So this is what we're going to do. We're going to complete the procedure. We'll take some pictures. When we come back in our next segment, we'll analyze the doc's colon. That didn't sound right, but no, we're just going to look at the pictures and see if there are any problems and give him the good news or bad news. Whichever way it goes, that's how we're going to do it. You okay with that, Doc?
That's great.
All right, let's do that next. Coming up. Don't go anywhere. We're going to just hang out here.
Wouldn't think of it. Well, Big Budah's going where we really didn't want to go. But, we're kind of into this thing, so what do we do now?
We're committed. We're committed.
Morning full of colonoscopies.
Yeah. Colons. Lots of colons.
We're just, now, Dan, if this is going to be your profession, this is the kind of doctor you want to be as a kid. What do you think the name would be appropriate for a doctor? Doctor what? Just throw out anything.
How about Dr. Heiner?
Dr. Heiner, you're absolutely right. Look, I want to show you. We're not making this up. Look, Dr. Heiner, show me your badge, Dr. Heiner. Yeah.
Yeah.
The girls around here nicknamed him Dr. Heine, Dr. H.
Destiny for him. Destiny.
Yep.
Yeah. They actually, when he walks into procedure, they play my humps, my lovely lady humps. Yeah, it's like his theme song. He's a good sport.
His name earlier.
That's his real name. We did not change it. We did not doctor it up, so there's no pun intended. We're going to talk to him here in a little bit with the analysis. Dr. Barnett, a lot of misconceptions. We're breaking that down, but is this the only preventable cancer if it's screened early enough?
Yeah, it's one of the only preventable cancers. It kills about 56,000 to 57,000 people a year in the United States, and fortunately it's a preventable cancer if you get screened at the appropriate times. And for the vast majority of the population, screening should start at age 50. And there's really no predilection for males or females. There is a misconception that females don't get this disease, and that's incorrect. And so if most people would be screened at the appropriate time, then this could be prevented.
Now, is this procedure covered by most people's insurance carriers? How does that all work?
Yes, I mean, if people come in at the appropriate time and are screened, then we don't really run into any problems with insurance coverage. I mean, it's a widely recognized procedure. It's one that's easily performed, and it can save your life.
Yeah, and for me, Dr. Barnett, I'm sure like you, if you're going to get the procedure done, what better name to trust than Dr. Heiner. I'm just saying, your name is a name you can trust in the colonoscopy.
It's perfect. You know, I have patients that actually find my name in the phone book and say, I got to go to that guy.
And we did. Let's talk about Dr. Barnett's analysis. You took some pictures, and what did you see? And just like you would with a normal patient consultation.
Well, fortunately, he was cleaned out beautifully, so we got an excellent exam. And we did not find any significant polyps or colon cancer.
That deserves a round of applause. We got a studio audience. Yes, that's good news. Yes.
But he did have some diverticulosis, which is...
Let's flip the pictures around and show them while we're talking about it, Doc.
This is a picture of some diverticulosis. We're inside the colon here. You can see there's little pockets in the wall of the colon. This is probably the most common thing that we see. Upwards of 50% of 50-year-olds will have some degree of diverticulosis. And it's very important that these people be on fiber supplementation to avoid diverticulitis. Diverticulitis is when these pockets get infected, and that can be a very serious condition.
But overall, good news. Nothing there, right?
Excellent news. He's good for at least another 5 years.
All right.
He's got a family history, so we'll bring him back in 5 years and take another look.
Now, when you come out here and you get your colonoscopy done, Dan and Carrie, you don't chest bump. Your booty bump. See, the chest bump is like this. You do the chest bump like this. But here, because it's colonoscopy, you turn around and you bump like that. That's how we do it. That's how we do it around here.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
a high five. We got more information for you when we come back. Say goodbye. Say goodbye for me, Dr. Heiner.
Bye, Dr. Heiner.
Big Budah needs some rest.
Because he already had the prep. He's been through a lot of preparation to get to the point where he had his colonoscopy.
So proud of you, B.
We've been looking at pictures of that this morning.
Video.
Well, congratulations for you for being strong enough to see that. That's good.
Yeah, so if you're having breakfast this morning, not a good time.
No, it's good to have breakfast because you know you can get a colonoscopy and clean yourself out. It's okay. But this segment, I want to focus on some of it's kind of a modern miracle, if you will. Look, this is the scope. Okay, this is what is helping us clear up some of those misconceptions, actually, and see if there's any. It's called polyps, right, Dr. Heiner?
Correct.
Okay, so now talk about this. It actually does a lot of function. It's not just a camera.
That's correct. This is an instrument that can manipulate things inside the colon. We can take polyps out. We can inject things into the colon if we need to. Let me just show you here.
Okay.
We've got controls here that can turn. Well, let me just pick it up here. If you look at the tip of the scope, we can go right.
Oh, yeah.
We can go left. We can go up, down. We can go all the way back around 180 degree, or even a little bit more. And then the scope itself is very flexible. And by torquing the scope, we can actually work our way up the colon, which is definitely not a straight shot. There's loops in the colon and whatnot, but the technology of these scopes has evolved over the last 30 years to the point where we can get up to the top of the colon in probably 99+% of patients.
Now, how long is the average human colon? Is it about 4 feet, or some are longer, some are shorter?
Yeah, the colon is it's elastic. It kind of stretches, but about 4 feet when it's relaxed. Our scope is more like 6 or 7 feet, and oftentimes it takes the entire amount of scope to reach the top of the colon.
Now, I had a picture taken on Thursday when I had the colonoscopy done, because there's a wall of fame. Not everybody has an oversized colon like me, Dan, but lift this up real quick.